Welcome to the channel, everyone. My name is Nick. For those that are new to the channel, hopefully by the end of this video, you do become a subscriber. So recently, Telcoin was one of those spotlighted projects on the channel. And it's because I have been talking about Tel for a very long time, ever since the bear market lows. And I do think that this is going to be one of those projects that, just wakes up one day and everyone is shocked by it, and it just keeps going and going and going. And it makes a lot of people extremely wealthy. It's going to be one of those big shockers during the bull run, just like it was back in 2021. I mean, listen, a lot of people were shocked by what Telcoin did, and it's because a lot of them were not focused on what Telcoin was even doing then. And I still think that a lot of people are making that big mistake even today with all of the big news, all of the big announcements, and how much the team behind Telcoin has been doing for the last few years. I mean, it's one of those projects that is just so overlooked, and I don't understand why. But in this video, I really want to go over a few things that have been happening around Telcoin, specifically MWC25. This is one of the biggest events around like the telecommunication, market, if you will, because it is hosted by GSMA. But Telcoin was there in big fashion. There's a lot of great discussions that happened at this event as well. And of course, Telcoin had a massive presence at this conference. They actually say that they had the largest ever presence at the conference, led to a productive meeting with multiple MNOs. And for those that actually don't know, this is mobile network operators, and high visibility in the 4 YFN 25 startup hall. CCO shares his thoughts in our recap of the week in Barcelona. Now, they did post multiple times about this event. Here's another one. Our busiest yet at MWC 25. The Telcoin booth welcomed familiar faces from Viatel and GSMA, along with new visitors eager to watch digital cash demos and hear about both the B2B and the C2C use cases for our blockchain-powered financial services. And I'm sure that, a lot of people also learned about the digital bank opportunity that Telcoin is also presenting. And, I just love these types of events, because these events are where networking happens, where partnerships happen. And, I do think that this is, I think that we're probably going to see a few announcements coming out of this event. Now, there actually is one that I will talk about in this video as well. But the big focus here is a few of the companies. Number one, we've talked about GSMA multiple times. They're partnered up with Telcoin. This is like one of the biggest players around like the mobile network side of things, but also Viatel. A lot of people actually don't know about Viatel, which I will talk about here in a second. But here we have another post from them, another packed day at MWC 25. I think there was 3 days. I want to say it was like 3 days, maybe even a little bit more. Full of productive meetings, Telcoin network demos, and networking across the 4 YFN 25 startup hall and beyond. Digital cash was so popular with visitors that we had to print more flyers for the booth. So again, that digital cash, side of things seems as though it's a very big deal. And, again, I always said that is going to be a game changer. So here we actually have the full-on announcement of the digital cash side of things. That's going to be a huge game changer. I've always said that when we think about digital cash, this is all around stablecoins. We also do see the Telcoin Bank. I did include this in that video. We know that they're going to be launching Euro digital cash as well, which is going to be, digital stablecoins around the European Economic Area. We know that Telcoin is actually releasing their own Euro stablecoin. But when we think about digital cash, we know that this is becoming a huge area of interest. And we also actually have down here the future of borderless money powered by GSMA mobile networks. Telcoin is a GSMA associate member. And here we have mobile financial services 2.0, treasury management, and of course, intercarrier settlements. And again, when we think about what's happening here, being able to tap into digital cash, digital payments, almost immediate settlements as well, all the efficiencies tied to these digital payments, all powered through like the Telcoin app. I mean, it's a game changer. It really is a game changer. And that's why there's so much demand for this at these big events, where the biggest players around, finance and around, tech are at. I mean, they see the change happening. So they're, of course, interested to see and learn more about this. And of course, Telcoin being a big player here, announcing the digital, bank initiative as well. And they've been working on this for, a few years now. But having all this stuff tied to them makes them a huge dominant player in this space, which is very exciting. Now, outside of that, we of course had this one as well. And we have that's a wrap for MWC 25 Day 2. Here we have CEO and EVP. Had a great partnership discussion with Viettel Group, an 11-country group and the largest mobile network operator in Vietnam. Now, mind you, again, I bring up Viettel multiple times here because of how big they are. If we go over to their website, we have here Caring Innovator. We see that lead the way to create a digital society as well. Viettel pioneers to develop digital platforms enabling everyone to create a digital society together. Here we have digital infrastructure, digital solutions, cybersecurity, digital finance, digital content, research and development. And do you see the digital finance image? Guess what? It's a mobile phone, because at the end of the day, being able to power someone through like banking services through their phone is a game changer. Now, outside of that, if we scroll down, we have a global digital service provider present in 11 countries and territories. Viettel's digital services serve more than 270 million customers in Asia, Africa, and also America. And I just want you guys to think about that for a second. 270 million customers. That is huge. It's massive. And it's not just, in Asia or Africa. No, it's also in America as well. And we can see the map down here as well. And we have diversified to create a difference. Our values, this is just really kind of breaking down a few things. But if we go to the about section, we have notable figures: 8,758 billion worth brand. Number one Vietnam's most valuable brand. Number one most valuable telecom brand in Southeast Asia. 227 most valuable brand in the world. International markets, 10 countries. Market size, 270 million citizens. So 270 million they're up to now instead of this. Oh, no, they were at 270. For some reason, I thought it was 220. But anyways, 270 million people, 50,000 plus employees, 274 trillion VND, not US dollars, revenue. And of course, 40.6 trillion VND profit as well. Again, this is like a massive company. They're fully embracing the digital, side of, tech. They're going fully digital. And what better place to really kind of network than at MWC 2025 with Telcoin, who is powering people through mobile phones, banking individuals through mobile phones using digital cash. And they are becoming a digital asset bank. I mean, this is the perfect partnership. So again, we love to see these events because of what happens at these events. And of course, we do have a big partnership announcement from MWC 25, which was Telcoin partners with PowerHive to democratize mobility financing in emerging markets. Powered by our regulated blockchain ecosystem, this collaboration will enable real-time investment and global payments. Now, if we actually go over here to the announcement, we do have PowerHive and Telcoin are democratizing mobility financing through blockchain. You got to love how I keep wanting to say mobile because I'm so used to saying like mobile phones and mobile devices with Telcoin. But nonetheless, regulated digital cash and mobile first payments to empower emerging markets. So again, this is a big one. PowerHive, a pioneer in decentralized energy, digital infrastructure, and electric mobility in Africa, and Telcoin, a leader in blockchain-based financial infrastructure, have announced their partnership at Mobile World Congress 2025. This collaboration introduces a blockchain-powered financial and mobility ecosystem leveraging smart equity, regulated digital cash. There it is. Why is digital cash such a big deal? It's because of these partnerships right here. And mobile-first payments to drive accessibility, efficiency, and scalability in rising markets. Sustainable mobility startups secured $21.1 billion in funding in 2023, making it the largest mobility startup segment by investment. However, access to capital remains a major barrier, particularly in emerging markets. This partnership reinvents mobility financing by leveraging blockchain-powered ownership, transparent revenue sharing, and frictionless transactions, ensuring sustainable and scalable growth worldwide. By integrating our regulated payments infrastructure with PowerHive's sustainable mobility platform, we're creating a model where investors, users, and operators all benefit from transparency, automation, and shared growth. PowerHive is redefining how energy and mobility infrastructure is financed. With blockchain-powered investment models, we are creating a system where investors can directly benefit from the usage of real-world assets all while expanding sustainable infrastructure where it's needed most. So again, this is huge, and it's actually a huge RWA tokenization move as well, because we actually have here that with the introduction of smart equity tokenization, investors can participate in real-time funding of electric mobility infrastructure, earning automated on-chain dividends from mobility service revenues. Telcoin's decision to establish in Kenya and expand its digital cash portfolio to include an eKHS makes Telcoin an ideal partner for real-time settlements and cost-efficient transactions that operate automatically, independent of third-party parties via smart contracts. Additionally, through Telcoin's mobile-first payment solution, it provides a self-custodial wallet that allows for frictionless digital payments, cross-border remittances, and reward programs, strengthening user engagement and financial inclusion. And of course, they do outline the key benefits. We have our work together is a testament to how blockchain technology can create real economic value beyond speculation. By integrating our regulated payments infrastructure with PowerHive's sustainable mobility platform, we're creating a model where investors, users, and operators all benefit from transparency, automation, and shared growth. And this token that they're actually releasing from PowerHive will officially launch in Q2 of 2025 as well. This is actually a huge partnership. Great networking as well at a big event like MWC 25. I'm actually very excited about this. And again, it does highlight the growing demand around Telcoin. Also, don't forget that there was a partnership back at the end of February as well with the game company and Telcoin. And this is actually bridging the future of gaming and payments. And just, a little bit of a reminder to you guys, remember what we're talking about here. We're all talking about, phones and mobile devices. What better way to really kind of bridge that gap than to have like mobile, games that, are bridged with the Telcoin wallet. I mean, just think about what's possible here with like gaming companies in the Web3 space as well, kind of mixing it up with payment players like Telcoin. I think that there's a massive opportunity here. And I just feel as if a lot of networking is happening. A lot of plans are, really kind of being made. I'm very excited to watch the future of Telcoin really kind of be created. And so far, the Telcoin team has been unstoppable so far in the last 2-3 years now. They've been killing it. Ever since 2021. I mean, this has been a project that I've been keeping a close eye on, and they don't disappoint. They really do not disappoint, and I'm very excited about the future, especially with so much happening around like stablecoins. Like, remember this post from Telcoin back in the middle of February where they did talk about stablecoins and how the demand for them continues to grow. And again, this was them promoting digital cash on their platform. Well, just remember that Trump endorsed stablecoins after creating a US Bitcoin reserve. This just happened, right? Around like Friday. And then on top of that, banks and fintechs are now joining the stablecoin gold rush. Bank of America and Stripe target market for payments in cryptocurrencies. And a lot of banks, the world's largest banks and fintechs, are actually rushing to launch their own stablecoin because this is becoming a huge, huge area of focus from the biggest players out there. There's over $200 billion tied to stablecoins, projected value 2.8 trillion by 2028. I mean, this is a market that's so ripe for disruption, and I just feel like a lot of that demand is also going to be usurped by projects like Telcoin that are ahead of the game. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys definitely leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on because more free content. You guys are more than welcome to follow me on Twitter and join the free Discord down in the description below. And with that being said, guys, it's been Nick. Thanks for watching. Peace out.